Hey guys, welcome back to the People. And today is our 30th episode. And today's guest, Kali. How are
Hi
you?
guys, I'm good. Thanks for having me.
Pleasure
Yeah,
having you actually.
pleasure having
Thank
you.
you for taking your time and have a session with us. That's the main part because time is precious.
Yeah.
Thank
So,
you for making time for me too.
yeah. So how you coming up like during this pandemic? How you doing and all that? Everything fine? Everything good?
Blessed to say the least. I have it
Nice.
so much better than most of our brothers and sisters out there. uh, yeah, the pandemic, it has had its own set of challenges, not gonna lie, but
Yeah.
it has brought me close to my family. I've been away from home for the past 8 years. I just came back pre MCO and it's been a good time. It's been a very healing time.
That's good. That's good. I
Thing
mean,
like families love.
yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
I mean, like, growing up, we always have some sort of disagreement with our parents and whatnot, kan?
yeah.
Uh, but yeah, the pandemic gave me a chance to resolve all that. So,
Yeah, good. Like
Nice.
it's
That's
for
good.
it's for a good thing lah. Okay.
Yeah.
yeah.
So Kali, your how shall I start? Should I start about the music or should I start about the art? Or where should I start?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe like I can start by introducing myself, telling you
Can
guys
can
what I
can
do.
sure.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
All right. So, I am very actively involved in the media line. I
Right.
wear a lot of hats.
Nice.
Um, to put it very simply, I'm a filmmaker, I'm a writer, I'm a
Wow.
producer. On the music end, I rap, I sing. I'm also a lyricist. So, and I've also like recently started acting. So I wear a bit of every hat in the media industry. Not a cloud chaser. I'm just very passionate about media line. I do see myself doing this forever, and I want to membangunkan our Malaysian media scene. We have a long way to go, and I feel like I'm an asset to be a part of this.
Nice. Wow, I would say that's multi-talented, right, AJ? That's
Yeah.
wow,
No, no.
you
I
you
like the way
she puts it.
right.
Yeah,
What's a goal? Like, what's about the
correct.
media part of it? Nice. Like,
Yeah.
not much people in the media scene they have. It's just I think most of the people they just think about themselves. They just want to grow
True.
themselves. They just want to have the fame, and then they'll be
Exactly.
thinking, oh, I end up doing two three movies, and then it's just
I'm
that
already
they
yeah, I'm
don't
already
think
in the
what
top.
you have the vision. It's nice. It's nice to hear from your side as well.
Yeah.
I mean, like, of course, everybody have their personal goals, what they want to achieve, so on and so forth, right? But it's my personal belief, if you're already in whatever line, right, you're going to get where you're going.
Yep.
It's inevitable, as long as you put in the hard work. But while getting there, you got to bring some people with you. You got to make some good changes, like, otherwise, why are you a part of the ecosystem? That's how I feel about it. Yeah.
So, Kali, what was like your first passionate thing that you did that you started off with?
My first what?
Your first like something that you started first, when you were younger, something
Like maybe
passion,
hobby like photography
hobby.
or music or
Yeah.
Okay, I would say that is singing for me.
Nice.
Singing is like the core of my life. It has gotten me through a lot of stuff, a lot of low times, high times too. And, it helps me in my anxiety. It's just my tool that I use. So I've always been singing since I was a kid. Also, like,
Nice.
maybe if I could share something personal about my childhood,
Sure.
I had a lot of domestic violence and sexual abuse in my childhood, and I couldn't talk about it to anybody. When
Oh
I
my.
tried telling my parents and all that, they didn't believe me. So it was a whole thing. Music is what helped me get through it. So, like, to escape from all this bullshit, what I do every day is I'd sing. But I wouldn't sing in front of people, like I wouldn't sing in church. It's just in the bathroom where like nobody can see me and like I'm having a full blown concert. So like it started off with just my parents knowing that I can sing, and the good thing is they always gave me the space to explore my stuff lah. They don't like kacha or whatever.
I see.
So that's how it started.
Mm-hmm. I mean, sorry to hear like what happened to you, and yeah, but singing one thing, yeah, it really, that's how one way for you to like express your
Yeah.
emotions.
Yeah.
Escape, lah, I would say.
Escape, yeah.
Correct. Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
That's nice.
So back then, when singing, what type of genre were you into back then?
Yeah.
I'm all into that R&B soul.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, it's actually like quite a surprise for me that I'm a rapper now because I never grew up on hip hop. I was like on the musical side of the black music, but
See.
I grew up on black music lah.
Cool. So, when you were younger, right? Like, what was like the first song? Have you like, what's the first song came in your mind and then you started singing?
Like your everyday song, lah, I would say.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
feel like I want to just sing
Your
to it.
your go-to song.
My go-to song.
Yeah.
It's a lot of like Christian music.
Okay.
Yeah,
See.
because like growing up, I grew up in a church. My parents are staunch Christians. My dad is a pastor now, so
Oh,
you
I
can
see, I
imagine
see.
my life. But I'm a bit of a spiritualist.
Yes.
Why singing was very important to me was because like I was taught from a very young age, your spirit life is very important. Okay, your spirit man is very important. So one of the way you tap into that energy is through singing, because singing takes a lot of energy, right?
Yeah. True.
So that's why like I started by singing church songs,
Oh,
and then like
nice.
I went on to write my own songs.
Wow. Nice.
Yeah.
So
Cool.
you said you started writing songs, right? When was that? At what age start writing songs?
Yeah.
Oh, that is like probably 7-8 years old.
Oh, that was
Oh,
way back,
wow.
lah.
Yeah. But
Wow.
like back then when it started, I didn't write like elaborate songs or like pieces of art and all that.
Okay.
We used to write songs to basic people.
I see.
You
I
know,
see.
like yeah, my siblings and I, my sister, she used to be into this one Chinese guy at school. His name is Peter. And like he's got a whole bunch of people with him, right? So like everybody has a name. So like when she'll come and like tell us how cute this guy is, so we started just writing a song lah.
I see.
Yeah. And this practice went on for years. We always write songs for people on the spot.
Oh, it's okay. So that's how it started. All right.
Yeah.
Slowly. Okay. That's nice.
Yeah. And then you're like, why am I just writing this kind of thing? I can write other stuff also, And then you
Yeah.
start to explore more, but it started as a joke.
Nice.
But it's crazy that how you started off writing songs and now you're
Yeah.
a rapper and stuff,
Rapper. Yeah.
And you
I know.
sing, I mean, you rap about real world issues and stuff. It's
Yeah.
nice how the journey is.
Yeah. And how do
Thank
you
you.
start? How do you start rap? How did the thing start? Like what made you? What inspired you for rap?
I used to like I never related to rap actually before this lah. So when I listened to Nicki Minaj and all that, like okay, nice beat, nice flow, but what are you saying? I don't really feel it, And then I found Tamil hip hop. So Tamil hip hop gave me a whole new perspective to it, And like the fact that it started here in Malaysia in KL, and there are not many girls doing it, and all these guys have a lot to say, And I feel like at that point when I first started, I felt like there's not a lot of female voice doing the same thing, and that's what I wanted to do.
Okay.
But like I'm not how those Tamil hip hoppers do it, where like it's full on, like old Tamil, and like they are like perjuangkan the bahasa. That's their fight. That's not for me lah. For me, it's like I want to use my Malay English also inside with some Tamil, but it holds the message. So that's what got the ball rolling. And then I discovered Raja Kumari.
Yeah, Raja
Yeah.
Kumari, she's like
Her
one of the
story
famous
also.
ones, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, her story
She's
is
kind of
quite
OG.
crazy. She just like she was writing songs for Sia and all that. She's just a songwriter, And then she started to rap, she started to sing, and like look at her now. So I'm like, why not?
Yeah. Why not? Exactly. I like how she. Yeah, it is true. Why not? Because you never know where life takes you.
Yeah,
You just keep like
Yeah.
what you said. Just keep the ball rolling.
yeah.
In time, you're gonna go places. You never know.
Yeah.
But it's nice. It's nice that how you want to mix. You just don't want to stick to one, which Tamil,
Yeah.
and then you mix with English. They,
Correct.
it's
Yeah.
nice
It's
that you have that flow as well.
yeah. It's something unique lah.
Yeah.
Different and unique. Yeah.
But when it comes to Tamil hip hop, I think most of them they just stick to the English or full
Tamil.
Tamil, so they
Yeah.
don't have the culture in it. So maybe when you have your
True.
own EP or something like that, it'll be cool, later on.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I'm actually working on my first EP. I got
Nice.
some support from Chindana. So they have given me a grant of 25K to do whatever I want. So I've decided to work on an EP. This EP is going to be called Transmute. The heart of the EP is about discussing issues around the Indian diaspora of Malaysia, of Nusantara. Like, what's our issues? What our existence here is like. Being Malaysian, being a woman, being Indian, being a girl, growing up in the city, KL life, PPR flat, that kind of themes. So yeah, it's about transmuting all the grind that came with that life. So this is what the EP is about. I'm working with 5 different producers, one producer
Nice.
per track. Yeah.
Cool.
So stay tuned. I'm also very
Alright.
excited about it.
So if anyone wants to get her signature right now, it's better to get it now before she passed off.
Before she blooms, man. Yeah. Exactly.
But it's good, lah. What I mean, I like how the way you explain about your EP.
Yeah.
We understand issues that is going on, but not much people are talking about it. And when you
Yeah.
talk about it, it's gonna end up being political.
Yeah.
Get what I mean?
Political.
Yeah. So
Political.
it's like people want to talk about it, but then people don't want to talk about it in a way
True,
because
man.
we live in a country like that. Can't say much because you just keep
Correct.
quiet.
Correct.
I mean, we
No, that's
don't.
why I feel like the approach I've decided to take, because I know that I'm treading a very fine line with this, but I'm not trying to instigate a fight or whatever, and I'm not here to serve any blame or shame. I just want to talk about our Malaysian issues. So
Yeah.
if I can express and somebody can, of another race or whatever, some multicultural understanding can take place, I think it will push our entire generation in the right direction instead of fighting on social media, being trolls and all that.
Right.
Yeah. True.
There's no need for that kind of ugliness.
Yeah.
So this album, is it gonna be full rap or is it gonna be a mixture of other types of genre? Or?
I'm glad you asked. The heart of it is hip hop, but I'm mixing it up with a lot of other local traditional beats. One of the song, it's got this Urumi Tapufir. Another one of the songs, we have this gamelan, gendang, those Malay traditional stuff. Then another one is pop. Another one is crunk. But it's all I'm in about the fusion life, Whether it comes to the language, music, I want to fuse and make something new. So these are the genres I'm exploring with, but the heart of it is hip hop.
Good, it's good. It's
Good,
nice,
good.
especially when you have a mixture of what you said, gendang,
Yeah.
stuff, and then urumi. It's nice that you're
Correct.
going. You're having the Malay culture and then Tamil
Correct.
ones, and it's nice to have that. Your first, it's your first EP, right? If I'm not first
Yes,
one,
it's
right?
my
So it's
first.
nice, isn't it?
Amazing. And some more gamelan, man. That is like some ancient stuff, man. Like I remember when I was in school back in school. I remember you have different, when you have Coco, you have different things, right? You got
Yeah.
PBSM, you got football, all this stuff. So I remember most of these kids, they will do this gamelan, they sit down on the floor with that, I don't know what you call it, bells, or
It's
that
like a-
metal kind of that gold thing,
Yeah.
right? And the
Yeah.
tang
Yeah.
tang tang, it's very nice. It sounds classic, and you are going to make this part of the EP. Wow, that's going to, I got no words, but excited to see
I mean,
it.
you just gotta wait. You just gotta wait for the
Yeah,
final
I gotta
product, man.
wait.
Yeah, I'm
Exactly.
excited also. I've never attempted this before. I guess the approach I'm taking to this entire thing is just storytelling. Whether musically or visually, I'm trying to use all these different elements to tell a story. Like this Gendang Gamelan song is called Kovil. Kovil means temple. Okay?
Coville.
But-
All right.
Yeah.
Coville.
The the meaning, the message behind the song is about how all our bodies are temples, whether we choose to cover it up or if you're naked also, whatever, it's a temple. So you respect a temple, how a temple should be respected. Not every temple is like greatly decorated. Some is so bare, and tepi jalan, but you don't go and piss in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You
So
get it,
this,
yeah.
so like why I'm using this gendang gamelan stuff is because this is like in solidarity with all my Malaysian girls who have gone through some sort of sexual violence or abuse or whatever, where like you've been made to feel like your body is not yours or like your body is not a temple. So this, like, I want it to go out to all of them. I don't want it to just be like an Indian thing. It's bigger than that, Yeah.
That's nice. That's nice.
So using your as a movement, I would say.
Yeah,
Good,
just this first
It's a
one.
movement.
No, it's nice how it's because when people normally say my first EP, it's gonna be about dicks, or is it gonna be something about body parts? Simple one, hip hop. Like when it comes to hip hop, the first EP is gonna be they do this rapping, and then they'll be talking about liquor, alcohol, and stuff. but I like how you are putting, like, what you're talking about, real world
Yeah.
issues, what's
Real world
happening,
stuff.
and about
Like, I mean,
woman empowerment and all this stuff.
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. I mean, you're not just making a song, but you're actually sending out a message out there,
Yeah.
around the world.
Yeah.
So
Not
like
just a
this,
message, it's
I want
just,
all my art to be that way.
so like this album thing, is it gonna be only on online, or how do we put it? Or physical copies?
Yeah, all the releases are going to be online. So like there's going to be a proper music video, and then like we're also going to release the stuff on iTunes and Spotify. So far that is the plan. Yeah.
all right, that's cool. That's cool. Spotify.
That's nice. At least, because nowadays everyone's on Spotify and
Yeah.
iTunes Music, everything on the go, on the go. Not like back in the days, go to
Yeah.
the shop, you buy the CD. And,
Yeah, you gotta grind, you gotta burn, and then put in the CD. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That was this.
I mean, you can still do that, but like on a business standpoint, that's not very smart unless like you're already super rich and you just want to like bless your fans, like, guys, take my CDs, I've printed some, even though like they're never going to play them again. That's a different approach.
Yeah.
But like with what budget I have right now, I can only go online and my hope is that it picks up online, then later on I can like think about moving on a bigger platform.
Nice. That's cool. That's cool.
So you started working out for this album, or is it still?
Yeah. I had to submit the demos actually in order to be eligible. So yeah, the demos are done. The songs are still in tweaking, and then like I'm expecting December and January to be like the months when we shoot the videos. So like the entire thing is planned for dropping like next year like one song a month kind of thing. Yeah.
Hopefully, got no lockdown again.
Yeah lah.
And start one more
If not,
issue.
potong steam, bro. Legit.
Fingers crossed lah.
But it's nice, like, it's nice, the first EP, and touching certain topics that not much people talk about it. But it's nice to put it through your music. That's the only way that.
That's the only way. True,
That's
because
the only way lah. So as a musician or into art, you go into different types of ways to show it. But when you talk about it, like, imagine sitting down and doing a live video and talking about it, and then someone will record that video, and then he will they'll come and tell, oh, what rubbish is this? You can't be talking this kind of issues. Then normal life. We live in a world like that.
Yeah, it's just people lah. People just be people.
Because if you're writing a music, you have the time to think. If you're writing a music, you have the time to think what you want to say, what you don't want to say, if it's sensitive or if it's not sensitive. So that's the pros and cons of it lah, I would say.
Like,
but it's nice. It's nice. Hats off to what you're doing.
I think the people following me from the beginning, they wouldn't be so surprised, because even when I was like a journalist, I used to write about stuff like this. These are like themes that I always want to talk about, not just women and Indians, but just like community stuff. You know, I have a big passion for community building, social engineering, all this stuff. So I've always been talking about it. Now I'm just using a different medium to do it. So I hope that it's not going to like earn me any flack among music listeners. But people who have been following my stuff from the beginning, they would know this is my spirit.
Now you're stepping it up, lah.
Yeah, you're just moving to the next level.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Correct.
exactly. I mean, all I can say is we wish you all the best, and
Thank you very
hopefully
much.
you make it. Yeah, hopefully you make it, lah. I just hope that your message goes out there, because the only way to get this kind of messages out is through music, lah.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure about you, but I'm sure you're gonna agree with this. Music, food, and sports, it connects people, right?
Yep.
So
Very
yeah,
much.
yeah. So
You want to know who was the person who said that quote? It's in front of you, the Tijan. No, it's nice, lah. It's nice, because you see here like a lot of rubbish going on, being pandemic and before the pandemic, especially when it comes to how do I put it? Okay, one example, equality. When you talk about equality, people
right.
get triggered. Especially if
Yeah.
I talk about equality, I'm sure one fellow will get triggered.
Yeah.
Then he will ask you, "Oh, you being feminist? Oh, you supporting that? You supporting?" I don't know.
Yeah.
It's not. It's not. I just want things to be fair.
Yeah.
No? I don't want things
Yeah.
to be fair. You need to respect each other, bro. You can't be just telling oh, I'm a guy. I can do whatever I want.
Yeah.
But you have to understand. You might have a sister. You came mom.
Yeah.
Your mom is a woman.
Exactly. Yeah.
You can't be doing this kind of things, bro. That's the thing.
Exactly.
Because you kind of people only have to make the younger generations understand how things work.
Correct.
Because
Yeah.
when we just sit down here and talk about it, people will just think like, this fella is just talking rubbish.
Yeah.
He's just one
Yeah.
fella just sitting down there talking rubbish.
Yeah.
Because people
I
like
mean-
to judge.
Yes. Exactly.
So you people which are into the music field and into the art and younger politicians, they have the vision, I would say. So when they say certain things and stuff, nice for the younger generations to adapt to it. Especially feminism, woman empowerment, equality stuff.
Yeah,
So,
man.
but hats off
Yeah.
to you for using your platform, music platform, and trying to do a movement lah. It's a movement
Yeah.
lah, but it's just that people who understand it, they will know lah.
Yeah.
Or not, they will
Yeah.
just say, his girl has
Yeah.
nothing to do. Just
Yeah.
saying something.
Or if those are like lost means they just lie into your song, like, oh, actually not bad.
Yeah.
Because when it comes to music, also you have to understand. Some people listen to the music just for the beat, and then there's
Yeah.
people who listen to the music for the just the vibe of the singer.
The
Oh, the
vibe.
voice is nice. When you ask the song, hey, you listen to the song? Yeah, nice voice,
Yeah.
nice voice. But they don't get the
Yeah.
message in song. Because like
Correct,
when you see
correct.
when you're talking about rap, you're into hip hop and stuff. Like rap back in the days, old school rap is all about like gang violence,
Yeah.
police
Yeah.
brutality,
Racism.
woman, rape and stuff. And nowadays
Yeah,
it's
man.
all about the new school. I mean, there are still good stuff about the new school as well. I'm not saying I don't hate the new school, but you have to understand new school is new school, old school is old school. Nothing beats the old
Yeah.
school lah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, lah. I had to agree with you on that, man. Seriously. Yeah.
This old school, new school debate has been like going on around me
Yeah.
for a long time. I just want to put my stance out there. I love the musical elements that new school is bringing, but I just hope like they will up their content. Like for me, I don't like when people ask me, so are you like into new school or old school? And like, it's just the school of rap, So if we can find like a good musician, a good businessman would know how to fuse both these elements together to create like a beautiful product. It doesn't serve anyone to take a side, is what I'm saying lah. Like even with that feminism issue, right? Everybody's like, oh, you want to talk about girls. Everybody want to talk about girls because, like, it's like the era of the girls now. It's the era of the women now. Again, I'm not taking any sides because, like, another song in the EP is called Mama. Mama is about men. It's about
Yeah.
the divinity of men, the glory of men, like what makes men so attractive to a girl. It's like it's written from a girl's perspective. It's a girl falling in love with a man, and like what makes brown men so great. So yeah, it's not just like a man bashing movement. It's about transmuting. Everybody got some crime. You got it, I got it. Let's transmute it together. Yeah.
Because you see, that's why I told you, like, when it comes from your side as a woman, then only people will get the idea of it. You know? When we are telling about it, it's different
Yeah.
because it might trigger both sides.
Yes.
Understand?
They'll
Then they
have
will be like, "Who are
misunderstanding.
you to tell me this?" And then
Yeah.
one kind girl will be like, "Hey, நீ ஏன்டா சரக்கு பத்தி?" Yeah. So it happens lah.
Yeah,
It's here and there, but we respect lah. I mean, me, Tijan, the younger generations. I hope we have a mutual respect towards both parties because we want. Even we are doing the scale to PNG thing, so it's like movement, but we don't really say it's a movement. But we tend to educate people in a way that show respect towards like
Yeah.
because we don't want to have this thing where because you see when you're talking about old school and new school music, I'm saying like okay, new school nice, it's nice because they have their own type, they mix around here and there. But then when it comes to lyric wise, we have to understand where you come from. From Malaysia lah, if you think about violence and stuff, who's going to be listening to that? The younger generation. Am I right or not?
Correct,
So if you
correct.
think
Yeah.
if you use that same platform to sing about something good, something good lah. I mean, there's so many things to sing about. So when this younger dude he listens to it, he feels like, oh, yeah, I should follow this guy.
Yeah.
It's all
Exactly,
about the
man.
mindset, and then they just follow it.
Yeah.
So if it's not all about every time about violence, talking about girls
Yeah.
and stuff,
Yeah.
because it's not about us. We are already getting to our 30s soon, but it's all about the people who are still in school, and plus now everything is online.
Yeah.
So even
Yeah.
the kid, I mean, sometimes when I go out, I see like a kid who's like 5 years old having an iPad. I'm
Yeah.
thinking like back in the days,
Exactly.
5 years old,
Exactly.
father iPad,
The
father even
biggest
tight
word.
strap lah.
Yeah. Exactly. Oh my God. I mean,
Because
the world is
everything is
changing.
online.
lah.
It's just one click
Yeah.
away. You can know whatever is going on.
Correct. And some more, the world is changing, kan. So, the evolution, everything changes. The like nowadays kids are, man, they are a lot smarter nowadays. Like kids, can you imagine? They know how to use technologies nowadays. Like back in the days, if I right now if I pass an iPad to my mom will be like, how you do this? She'll be like blur how how to
Yeah.
work. So everything is different lah. So that is why like for example like what you're doing, right, Kali, like the message when it goes out there, man, people are going to learn. People are going to, they're not going to be like how do I say that one mindset. They're going to be open. Their mind, so they're going to learn a lot of things. They're
Yeah.
going to get different
Because
messages and
music
stuff.
is all about depends on what kind of genre you're listening to. You can't be going to a techno music and telling I want to open my mind and listen to something. It's about if it's hip hop, you need to maybe take your time and then some people feel the song. They feel
Correct.
the lyrics in it and stuff. So like it comes from both sides lah. When I'm
Yeah.
like I don't want to talk too deep into about it, but it comes from both sides. When if you
Both
are
sides,
singing about it,
exactly.
rapping about it, we have to understand your perspective of it.
Yeah.
And when this person is rapping about it, we have to understand their perspective of it. But don't take it too serious, lah. That's all about it. Because when you take it too serious, then starts the why, who did it, why you do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, lah.
Yeah.
Those kind of
Yeah.
questions. Oh my God. Yeah.
Crazy
Yeah.
lah.
I
This
like
is
to play it coy lah. It's like putting out your own craft, right? It's literally like flirting. So like you got to play it coy, you got to know how to interact, you got to, it's not just about take it.
Yeah.
I'm the greatest. No, it's not about that. Yeah.
Come on, it's your
Yeah.
first one, right? So you gotta play safe. So
Yeah.
yeah,
It's
because
I
it's
like
your
don't really
first one. The
believe in
people when
playing
you share
safe.
it around, and then you share it around, people will be like, okay, a lot of stuff lah.
yeah.
Actually, I get that kind of stuff from other people who are in the industry. People who are listeners, right? They are like, wow, this is great. Make some more. Like, give it to us. We want to like explore this kind of music, especially like Indian girls. They're like, wow, like I didn't know this is like possible. So that is very exciting for me. I usually get flack from other musicians or like other rappers or whatever. They're like, cool stuff. Yeah, whatever. Then like, and they also know that you are still new in the game. You are coming to them for like guidance. You want to like get their input on it. So yeah, that is what used to like stop my growth. But now I've like networked to a bit further lah. So when it's like this over here, I can just find that support elsewhere, and it's all good. It's all love because like I believe they're also growing, right? They don't mean to be that way.
Yeah. Right.
Nice, at least oh started off started off with the EP,
Yeah.
and then the talk went somewhere else. But it's good. It's a good thing lah. I mean, when people are watching this, they will at least get to know. I mean, we're not
Correct.
talking anything. It's the
Yeah,
Yeah.
just talking the truth.
Yeah.
If you want, there's actually like another thing lah I'm working on out of music. This is my filmmaking. So I'm releasing my first short film with Finas. It's called Kasu Panam Duttu Mani.
Nice.
Yes, it's Indian socioeconomics. It's how Indians look at money and wealth. And like, to make money is hard. You always have to like work for this our money story. What is our money story and what we've grown up with. So as you can see, like all my art, I want to discuss something that is like always an underlying issue that I want to get into. But I don't want to like, make it like some preaching or whatever, like it's art. It has to be interesting, it has to be creative, but at the end of it, you would have your mind open. Yeah. So this money issue also is another one, like it's another huge issue that is affecting us badly, especially like the B40 community, like when you don't understand what is finance, what is money, and why are we using money, and like how can I make more money. I feel like growing up in the B40 group, right? We always were the kind of people who we have money in our wallet, but we wait for the government to tell us like, dude, open the wallet and use your money. You can. I give you permission. Padahal it's your own money, and like if you can stop thinking of money the way we've been taught to think, and we can like actually tap into abundance around us, use our creativity to generate income instead of just like, replaying the story of, oh, I'm never good enough. There's never enough for us. We always have to fight. We always have to like wait for the scraps at the table. No, man, we didn't come from that kind of people. Our ancestors, they didn't leave India to come here just to live like this. They came for a better life, correct or not? So it's time we as Indians also like we open up this thing, our money story. We start to think about it in a different way, and we start to deal with our finances in a different way.
right. So this thing, did you just be a part of it, or are you like acting in it as well?
I am acting a small character.
Cameo lah.
Yeah, because the story is like it's a guy story. It's a story. It's told from a guy's perspective. So whatever female characters that you see I've written in there is only supporting. So I'm playing the mother character. Yeah, and then like there's only one more other female character in the end, but the rest is all about Indian boys and like their growth.
Let's just forward to
to watch it. So I'm sure you have already a YouTube channel for that, right?
No, I mean like, how do I put this?
I think when you release it under Finas, I think you need to have a specific thing to post it, right?
No, actually, I approached Finas saying that I wanted to start my own YouTube channel where like I want to talk about all the social engineering and all the social stuff lah. And then they were like, okay, cool, but you need to like they said if I'm going to get the grant from them, then like there has to be a deliverable, right? So instead of just like putting up any content, they wanted me to like put up a short film lah, since I'm a filmmaker. So I said,
Yeah.
okay. Okay, then I came up with a script. I found my people. I'm the script writer, producer, and assistant director. I didn't want to like take it up and direct it because I felt like I want to give it the best. So I'd rather have somebody who is a better director to take the lead, and I would want to learn from the person. So my friend Tiagaraja Marimutu, he will be directing this short film, and I'm
Nice.
his budak lah.
Right.
All right, all right.
But I think you've done one for THR or something, right?
Oh, I used to do a lot for THR because I used to work for them.
I see. Okay, we better
Ah,
not talk about that.
I'm with you on that. Let's not.
yeah.
Because it's
Alright.
going to be a never-ending story. Because I think one you posted on, I don't know, I think it was Instagram. I went one of not reason one. It was like you were saying like recording, like something you were recording.
Yeah, that was a
What was
Father's Day.
that about? Like what was it about?
That is about it's actually a Father's Day content. The content is to like urge fathers to take their responsibilities, take a better look at their responsibilities. Like you're not just there to provide, you're not just there to, you have to spend time with your kids. So in that story, I'll be playing the character of a girl who has already ran away from home because like she met some guy online and she fell in love. So she's like some 16-year-old who ran away from home, and then like she got sex trafficked. So she's making her last video because she doesn't want to like live this life, you know, as a prostitute or whatever, like being sold. So she will try to escape from the brothel. So while escaping, like she's on her phone, she's making a video to her dad, and she's telling her dad everything she wanted to tell him, like, you know, I needed you during my developmental days. I wish like you were there, so that like I know what love feels like, you know, like all the stuff you bought for me. Yeah, it like took my mind off things, but it wasn't what I needed. I needed you. So like she'd be saying all this stuff, and then like the guy will come and find her and whack the shit out of her, and she's dead.
Shit.
Shit. Shit.
Yeah, and then we ended with Happy Father's Day.
It reminds me of the movie Shining, you know, the fellow whack the door with the sort of like
Johnny, yeah, it's Johnny. Yeah.
Johnny.
God.
But I mean, it's like what you know, you're into music and media side of it and everything. Nice lah. I mean, you know, you have a long way to go as well. You know,
Yes.
Yeah.
some of your EP
Excited
soon.
for the journey.
So before we wrap it up, got two questions for you. Normal
Okay.
ones, but I think this one will twist it lah. This question. Then you
Okay.
can ask the
Yeah, like okay, this is one question I want to ask you. Like okay, like you know, during this pandemic, you know, like things are not as how it seems to be, right? Like things change, atmosphere change, people change, you know. So you know, we change also, you know, at that
Yeah.
situation sometimes. So like, how I just want to know that how do you like cope up? You know, how do you motivate yourself? You know, keep on pushing, keep on moving. You know, how do you motivate yourself daily?
or
I was
maybe
just
or maybe
telling,
motivate yourself or maybe motivate someone out there watching it.
Yeah.
I was just telling my dad this during breakfast today. The older I get, the more I realize that none of us have the answers. I don't have the answers. My parents don't have the answers. Your parents, nobody has answers. It's just that everybody is just holding on, and they're like taking the lessons as it comes. And then before you know it, you're already old, right? So at the end of the day, all I can bravely say is that we are all we have. The outside world is always going to be throwing us some stress, you know. As long as no stress inside, as long as there is a lot of fire inside, and you know what you want, what your heart beats for, you will get through. It is going to be okay. Even like the darkest days will lead to a bright new dawn. You know, it is inevitable. That is a promise. having no stress, having an easy life, all that is not a promise. You get what you work for, you sow what you reap. But at the end of the day, none of us have the answers. So don't beat yourself up if you don't have the answers. None of us do. You know, let's just hold each other through this stuff. It's going to be okay.
Yeah. I hope those who are watching out there, I hope this message helps the one who's out there, who's watching this episode right now. I hope they get it. I hope they get strong lah,
Yeah,
for future that comes.
correct.
Thanks you for sharing that. Yeah.
Also, the last one, not too deep. Lah. Just- I mean, what would you like to say to your people that supported you throughout the way till now?
Thank you. I love you all so much. Okay. Thank you for having a lot of faith in me, even when I couldn't have that for myself. So whatever that is happening right now, yeah, it's my hard work. But without all the encouragement and support from you guys, right? Especially when I'm feeling like a clown or when I mess up on stage and all that, and you guys still come and tell me like, dude, your talent, that makes me want to work extra hard. That makes me want to give you all like so much more. So thank you, lah. Thank you. You guys made a huge difference in my life. If you think I'm making a difference now, it's because you did it first for me. So thanks.
Take a I mean,
Nice.
like I said, you have a long way to go. So many things, so many hurdles, so many success. But
Yeah.
from our side, we wish you the best, lah. Whatever you're
Thank
doing,
you.
and mainly we are looking forward for your. That
Yeah,
sounds
your
too
EP.
interesting.
Yeah. Can't wait lah,
Yeah.
And
You'll
also,
definitely know when it's dropping.
yeah, and also the short film.
Yeah, short film.
Yeah.
On must lah, it's a must because the way you said it, I mean, you were explaining, right? Man, that sounds interesting as hell. So can't wait to watch lah,
We'll definitely
Yeah.
ping you guys once they are out, lah.
Sure. We will,
Alright,
we'll
shoot.
definitely we will share it
Shoot.
around on our page as well. Because
Yeah.
we'll show love to
Oh,
each
thanks.
other.
Yeah.
I would like to thank you for taking the time coming over today, sharing about your
Yes.
side. Because when why we do this, because like when someone sees, imagine like I'm seeing your profile, right, and then I see like still doing, man,
Yeah.
rapping at one time, and then she's doing some short film at one time, So when you come and sit down here and you talk to us, you get when someone watches this, they have the perception of, maybe they had a wrong perception back then, and then they're watching this time, they have like a broader perception.
Yeah.
But
Correct.
we've learned a lot from your side as well, about your music, about your thoughts and everything. Thank you for that. Thank you for your time as well.
Yes.
Thank you for having me. It's been a pleasure. It really
Yeah.
has.
Please, no worries.
Oh. And yeah, thanks for sharing, things that you've been through, and it's interesting lah, knowing what you went through, how your life is. Thank
Yeah.
you lah. Thank you on that.
It's been a life.
Yeah.
But more success lah after this.
Yeah. Thanks for the wishes.
Just keep on going lah. Keep the ball rolling.
Yeah.
So I'll link all her socials later at the description below.
Yeah.
And
Do check it out, guys.
check it out.
Do
Go
check
leave
it
her a
out.
like. Share
Yeah.
her music. I mean her music lah. Share her music, and then when
Yeah.
this is the short film, share it as well.
Yeah.
And during this time, times are tough and everything. So if anyone's having very bad situation, just go and seek some help from
Yeah.
whoever you guys have. Maybe your family life. That's the only way. And rather than
Yeah.
that, I'll end the video here, and hope we respect each other. Bye bye.
Stay safe and peace.
Once a story of